Hey y'all. Hey. How's everybody doing? Welcome to A Country Girl's Cooking with Rhonda. Tomorrow's Easter. We can't forget why it's Easter, y'all. Gotta be grateful. I started early this morning, y'all. It didn't turn out quite the way I wanted it to. I was out here at dark 30 drinking some coffee. And I heard something out here. I was going to do a video, and I said, I think I'm going to go back in the house. Because, you know, we have bears. There's been bear sightings up and down this road. And I didn't want to come in contact with one this morning. Cleaned up a back porch yesterday out here, and I'm all stopped up. So y'all forgive me. I guess it will get better. I don't know. Seems like the older I get, the worse it gets. But, hold on one second. Anyway, I bought, a roll of beef. You know how it comes in them plastic rolls. And I, attempted to fix Randy's daddy. He wanted some, he didn't care what he had. He just don't eat pork. And he doesn't like to eat a lot of beef. And he loves chicken. But, anyway, I cut that beef open and it splattered red juice, you know what I'm talking about, all over me. That was the juiciest mess I have ever seen in my life. So it was tough. It felt like it was already cooked, and it was new. It wasn't old. I had froze it, but it hadn't been in the freezer that long. It's a big roll. But anyway, I cooked some patties, and let me tell y'all what, it was 2 cups of grease in that stuff, and it was horrible. Tasted horrible. It was the worst ground beef I've ever seen in my life. I threw every bit of it in the trash. So I got dressed and went to Old Dutch and got some good stuff. I'm not gonna serve that to his father. I'm not gonna do it. You know, I'm just not. So he loves chicken legs and chicken thighs, so I may just fix him some chicken legs. But I would love for him to have some pork, but you know, he has to be careful. So I wanted to say, if y'all watched the channel, the cooking channel, Simply Sarah, she passed away a few days ago. She had the sweetest voice. She could cook. She made the neatest dishes I've ever seen. She had a lot of wonderful subscribers. And she had some bullies. But she had a bowel obstruction from what I read. And they couldn't get her blood pressure right. And she wouldn't wake up. So she passed. And she's going to be truly missed. If y'all watched her and didn't know about it, send your condolences. You can go leave a comment. And if y'all watch Tally Faye, In the Kitchen with Tally Faye, she lost her sister recently. And then you got Franny Joe, Savvy Sweets, she lost her father-in-law. So there's 3 people that's had losses. Well, one actually passed away, but her family, I'm sure that's a big loss. But she had some terrible bullies, and they ought to be ashamed of themselves. You know, we got to accept people for who they are, right? Love them for who they are inside, not what's on the outside. So, tomorrow's Easter, and I hope y'all have a wonderful Easter. We all got to be grateful. But I bought some pork ribs, short ribs. They're individual. And I'm marinating those. You have to marinate those in acid. You got to have some oil, and you got to have a seasoning. So I Googled it to make sure that I was doing okay. And I'm using apple cider vinegar. You can use apple juice. I'm using garlic, pepper, some brown sugar, and some Worcestershire, and the olive oil. And that's what I'm marinating them in. And I think that the acid helps break the meat, you know, make it tender, I hope. I've never fixed these like this. I've always had them on the rack. But these were on sale. So, I meant to show y'all my grocery haul. I got right much stuff for $69. I bought another bag of chicken legs, a small whole chicken for one day for Randy and I'm gonna cut it up and cook it. 3 packs of hamburger, fresh hamburger. I don't know why they call it hamburger, y'all. It's not ham. Y'all ever wondered that? And I wanted to tell y'all the other day when I said something about the shrimp count in my bag. My sister told me yesterday, my sister Linda, I have 2 sisters. She said that's not the count, that is the size of the shrimp. And I just couldn't understand why it would say 20 to 30. So it's the size per pound is what it is. So you learn something new every day. Hey, Linda, she watches me every day. Hey, sweetie. And hey to my other sister, she's a sweetie too. Hey to my brother. Hey to everybody. Hey, Zoe. Where are you going, baby? Whoa. My husband's going walking. He just got finished working out. He's always lifted weights, and he had to quit because he hurt his shoulder. I mean, it was bad. And he lost about all his muscles, so he's able to start back now. He has to be careful, though. But he walks every day, and I need to be out there walking with him, but I got too much to do. So anyway, Zoe went home yesterday. She wanted to go to her brother's wrestling tournament today, and we had fun, and I miss her. So anyway, I'm just letting y'all know what's going on. I'm gonna get back in here in this kitchen in a minute and get started back. I could go take a nap, I can tell you that. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for spending your time with me. And I'm serious when I say I am very grateful, because I am. Okay, I'll see y'all in a bit. Hey, so I've decided to barbecue these chicken legs for Randy's daddy. So what I've done is salt and peppered these chicken legs and put them in a casserole dish that I sprayed and put some onions on it. But I tossed them in olive oil. And then when they get done, I'll put some barbecue sauce on it and let it cook for a little bit longer. It's hard to overcook dark meat. So I'm gonna stick those in a 350-degree oven, probably for about an hour. And I'm going to cover it with some aluminum foil. And then when I put the barbecue sauce on it, I'll take it off, let it caramelize. Okay, I gotta cook my rolls. They are ready. I don't want them to overproof and then they'll fall. But I'm gonna make some mac and cheese, y'all. And I have a couple of recipes, but I'm gonna use an easier recipe. I'm gonna use some of this. Y'all know what this is. This is easy melt cheese, processed cheese probably. That's what I'm gonna use this time. Plus add some other cheese to it. But I'm gonna add some cream cheese too. I don't use this often. So I'm gonna make some macaroni and cheese and fried okra and I don't know what it's yet. Probably some butter beans for his daddy. Hey, I put a bag of small bag of frozen butter beans and a small bag of corn in here in this pot with some water, and I added some chicken better than bouillon, and I add a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder, and salt and pepper, and just a little bit of bacon grease. I swear, when I look into this phone, it looks like this eye is this big, this eye is little this big, and then I'll look back and it looks like this one's this big, and this. So I don't know. I know I'm tired. I know this, let's see, it's this eye sometime it'll look like this, and this one will be like this, and this will be like this. So, y'all forgive me if my eyes are not right. Oh, man. So I'm getting ready. I'm waiting for my macaroni water to boil. Never put salt in your water until your water is boiling, because if you add your salt to a pot and it's not warm enough to dissolve the salt, it will ruin the bottom of your pots. That's a fact. All right, my chops have been marinating for a couple of hours. Why did it? Not chops, ribs. And they smell good. So I'm gonna let them get room temperature, and then I think I'm gonna try to bake them in the oven for a little while, and then maybe put them in on the grill. So I'm hoping they'll be tender. I hope. So we're gonna see. So I've got them in here like this, and I'm gonna cover them up and let them get room temperature, and then I'm gonna stick them in the oven. I'm tired of the regular macaroni noodles, so I'm using rigatoni. They are, I can take you over to the pot. They look like that. They're a little bit bigger. See. So, I wanted something different. So it's gonna be a little different. Okay, y'all. Getting ready to get my yeast rolls out of the oven. I would have shown y'all how I make those, but I had froze those. I had already made them, so, but I'll make them again. Hey, look at here. That is so good. Take a bite. If I tell Randy they're up here, he'll be up here, watch. Well, I was wrong. He don't want one right now. Guys and gals, I used about 8 ounces of cream cheese, about 2-3 tablespoons of butter, and about 9 or 10 ounces of that cheddar cheese, salt and pepper, a little bit of garlic powder. I didn't put much, just a shake or two, and some onion powder. And I put it in the microwave and just got it, you know, just melted it. I left it in there for like 2 minutes. And so when that gets done, I'm gonna put the macaroni in here and stir it up and put it in a casserole dish and add some more cheese on top. I may put some breadcrumbs on top. I haven't decided yet. The other cheese besides the cream cheese it's like Velveeta, but it's the Great Value brand. Because the day I bought that, that was all they had. You know, it seems like you can't find a lot of ingredients anymore. So, I'm just adding this. I'm draining it. I could have done it in my sink, but I've been doing dishes, so I've just got this little thing here. Did I drop one? No. And just remember, I always salt when you're cooking your noodles and stuff, but wait till your pot of water gets hot before you put your salt in it, because it will ruin your pans and pots and pans. I've got a couple that's ruined. Look at that, y'all. Ooh, baby, baby. I think my sister makes it this way. I think she has a recipe like this. So that's plenty of that. I may add a little bit of cream so it won't be too dry. And y'all know when you're making your pasta sauces, like for your spaghetti, your tomato sauce, you can always use your pasta water to make your other sauce smooth. It'll actually help thicken it up. So if you are cooking spaghetti, use that water and just ladle a little bit of it in your spaghetti sauce, or whatever kind of sauce you're making and you're using noodles. You can always use that pasta water as long as your noodles have been cooked, because the starch from the noodles will thicken up a sauce. It will make it look smooth and silky. And then add a little bit of butter if you're just using plain something that doesn't have a lot of ingredients in it. Okay. Let's see. Trying to get this thing open. I always smell everything and make sure it's still good. Even if the date is good, I smell it. Okay. Oh yeah. Alrighty, that looks yummy. Goodness gracious. I normally shred my own But I bought some cheese the other day on sale, and I haven't used it all yet. But I will put this recipe in the description. It's not hard. I just wanted some bigger noodles today. You know, I'm tired of the same old, right? Just tired of it. It's okay to switch it up. Okay, I'll be right back. Hey, I added a little bit of paprika and a little bit more milk and a little bit of that starch water because I didn't want it to be so dry. Okay, so I will put the recipe down. I used a whole box of noodles, the rigatoni. I'm not sure, let me see how big it was. I got it right here. It was 16 ounces. So it was 16 ounces I used, okay, of the rigatoni. And then I used 8 ounces of cream cheese and about 8 or 9 ounces of velveeta. Salt and pepper. Some garlic, onion powder, some paprika, about a fourth of a cup of cream, whipping cream or half and half, whole milk, whatever you have, and a little bit of that pasta juice, and about a fourth of a cup of shredded cheddar cheese I added into this. And I'm gonna put it in this pan right here. Okay, let me taste it. A little bit more pepper, of course. It's good. Yeah, it's good. It'll be a lot better once you cook it. Let those flavors develop. Now I've got a casserole dish. It's a, what is that? 9 by 13 probably. I think that's what it says. Anyway, it's a large one. And just remember, I'm giving a lot of this to Randy's daddy. We're cooking for 2 households, or I am. And I'm putting it in a big dish because I don't want it to take so long to cook when I do cook it. Because they're big noodles, you know, it'll take a few minutes. Wow, that's good. And I may toast some bread to put on top of it when it gets done. Now I am going to do this. Just take just a few things of butter, not many, just little pieces. And just kind of you know, place it here and there. Y'all, just place it here and there. Here and there, here and there. And this is a good old comfort food. It's not something you want to eat if you're watching your waistline. And I will put some more cheese on top of it when I cook it. You know, when it cooks a little while, because I don't want the cheese to burn. So, I'm gonna put that in the oven soon, because I've got 2 other things in there right now. I need one of them great big ovens, you know, it's the double-decker. Hey, I wanted to show y'all my peonies. Peonies, I don't know how y'all say them. Aren't they pretty? They're getting ready to bloom. Look at there. I have some on this side. They're not coming up right here this time. I don't know what happened. There they are. And they smell beautiful. Say hey.
Hey.
You look tired.
Bye.
Okay. I'll be back. So y'all, the barbecue sauce that we make, that was a secret for a while, for years, at Randy's Daddy's Hunt Club. I'm making some, and I'm gonna put on his chicken legs. And that recipe is under the spatchcock chicken that I cooked out there on the grill. But y'all, it is, if you like a vinegary based barbecue sauce, this is delicious. I haven't met anybody that I have fixed this for that, or served anybody. Everybody I have served this to, spit it out, Butch, loves it. And you use Kraft regular barbecue sauce, the regular size bottle, and you pour that in a paint pot like this, and then you add about 1/4 of a cup to 1/2 cup of mustard. I know that's a lot. And then you add about 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Then you add a stick or 1/2 stick of butter, and some pepper, and you heat it up, and you can put it on your chicken. If you're gonna grill, you want some barbecue chicken, it is off the hook. It is so good. So I'm waiting on my ribs. I'm gonna be taking the chicken legs out soon, and I'm gonna put in the macaroni and cheese, and the beans are still cooking in the crock pot. And I've got to fry some okra. And I don't know what else I'm gonna fix. But this is Easter dinner. I'll be back. Hey, so here are these beautiful chicken legs that are barbecued, caramelized. I want one. Let me show y'all. You can hear it. They smell wonderful. You got the onions on it. He's gonna love these. I wish y'all could smell them. Smell it? You smell it? Okay, I just wanted to show y'all those. So, I wanted to show y'all how tender and beautiful these chicken legs were. Most people like white meat, but y'all, I think dark meat has more flavor. I really do. On toast? Mm-mm. I let it cool. Taste it. With that barbecue sauce. Huh. You like it? Yeah. It's wonderful.
I said it was good.
I know, I said it's wonderful. He don't like dark meat like I do. I'll be back. Guys, I have some baby spinach that I have got to cook. It's not much. And it, you know, especially when you cook it, it's not going to be but a spoonful left. But I've got, let me turn this burner down. This stove. Come on. Okay. I've got some onions. It's just like, what? Not even a half a cup of onions. And a teaspoon of garlic. I need to get that off the stove. I don't want that garlic to burn. And then I've got some spinach. That's probably 2 cups. Probably won't be that when you cook it. But I'm gonna put it right in here. And I've got olive oil in this pan and just a little bit of butter. You don't have to put the butter. But it's really good with the onions and the garlic. It really is. If y'all have never tried it, which I'm sure y'all probably have, give it a whirl. Put some salt and pepper on it. And just let it simmer, and it eventually, you know what it does. It goes away. It goes away. It says bye-bye. So I'm going to let that simmer. And I'm not going to even cover it because it won't take long for it to cook. But this chicken, y'all, you can absolutely do chicken breast like this. You could do a whole chicken in the oven like this. I'm going to do an upside down chicken. Where you take the rack of your oven and use that. But you skewer the legs, you know, all 4 legs to the rack of your oven. You put your rack of your oven up top, and then you got to have a dripping pan, and you cook your oven. We're gonna cook my oven. Cook the chicken upside down. It's called an upside down chicken. So we're gonna try that. That's really good. So, I boiled some eggs. I let them come to a rapid boil. And then I turned it off. I'm just going to let it sit for about 10 minutes. I told y'all about that. Macaroni's in the oven. Still waiting on the ribs. So, we'll see how it goes, like I always say. So, not much longer on those. They're looking lovely. They are really tender. I'm gonna put them back in there for a few more minutes. And these are country pork ribs. That was what was on the package. Perfect eggs. Yep. Cold water. Let them come to a rapid boil for just a couple of minutes. Turn it off. Wait 10 minutes. Crack it from the top with a spoon. And you usually have, if they're not fresh, like I said, you'll have the air, like a little air pocket underneath the shell. And if you try to do it here first, crack it up here first, that works for me. I have a recipe that I put on there about my deviled eggs, but I might have put a little bit more relish because it's a squirt bottle. I think some came out extra. But I just put, these are, I cooked about 6 eggs, okay. No, 5 eggs. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 eggs. Get it right. And I told you to just let it come to a rapid boil. Put it in cold water. Let it come to a rapid boil for about a minute or 2. Turn it off. Let it sit for about 10 minutes. And then run them under cold water. And take a heavy spoon. This is the way I do it. And just crack the ends of it. And then crack around it. And then start with the end of the egg, you know. Where that, white part will shrink. And it'll leave like a air pocket up there. And then I just peel them, like I said, peel them, and cut them in half. Put your yolks in a bowl, and I put about almost 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. I put entirely too much relish, so I should have put about a half a tablespoon of relish, or a tablespoon. Salt and pepper, and I put some celery salt. You have to be, if you're gonna use celery salt, use that before you put table salt on it. And that's it. Stirred it up, put it in there, and then I put paprika on it. And there we go. Whole pan of, that entire pan of spinach gave me about 2 tablespoons. I don't even know if it's worth eating. That'd make me mad. Y'all, I had to change shirts. I got splattered all over with hot barbecue sauce. But it didn't burn me. I've got some, well, I had some frozen okra. These were whole, and then I've got some frozen pieces that I've had to pick out because it had the ends in it, you know, where it grows from the vine a lot. So anyway, I've got some seasoned flour. It's called Cherokee seasoned flour. You can get, there's all kinds of seasoned flour. And if you can't find any, you just use, it doesn't matter if it's all-purpose or self-rising, just put salt, pepper, garlic, onion, or you can just use the, what do you call it? hold on a minute. What is the name of that stuff, y'all? Lowry's. You can either use soul food seasoning or Lowry's seasoning and put in it. And just shake it in a bag. Just shake it, shake it, shake it. I'll be back. And then I've got a colander that I put right here. And so I can save my flour. Woo! I'm just going to sift this out so I don't have to pick each one out of the bag. See what I mean? So I'm going to do this and I'll be back. Well, I got a hot mess. I'll be right back. So I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I'm not. I wanted to add some cornmeal to it, so I took this back and re-dipped it in some buttermilk and some cornmeal. And I did the other that way too. So anyway, we got that little bit right there is fine. That's the way I like it anyway. But all right, let's put this in here. And that one's gonna be real crispy. That's what I normally do, y'all, is put cornmeal on it. And I just wasn't thinking. I just wasn't thinking. Let's see how many I got in there. Maybe one more. Maybe two more. Okay. But I like it like that. Randy likes it really, really, really crispy. Okay. I'm gonna fry this up. Look at there, y'all. First is just the flour. Stick it right in there to stay warm. And I've got the other going here. Here's my macaroni and cheese. I put a mixture. It's like Colby Jack, cheddar, and I think it's just Colby Jack and cheddar on that. And it looks delicious. Let's see what it looks like here. Ooh, yeah. Well, my spoon's too little. If I done dirtied up all my spoons, y'all. Let me get a bigger spoon. Wash, wash, wash. What's hot? Hot, hot, hot. Look there. Doesn't that look yummy? Some people like it real creamy. Some people like it like I do, like this. Okay. So we're cooking this. Probably put too much in there, but I'm tired. So I'll be back, y'all. Dinner's almost ready. Y'all are not going to believe these ribs. They are beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at here, y'all. Look at that. Beautiful, tender. My phone's crooked. I hope it don't, I believe it's gonna fall off the bone. I don't want it to yet. Oh, mercy, they look wonderful. Well, that one kind of fell off the bone, but it's still some meat on it. Shoot. Let me get a spatula. Oh, they look beautiful, y'all. I can't wait. I can't wait. That's a bone right there. And I've cooked them since 11 o'clock, 11:30, something like that. On 325, and then I turned it up to 350 for about an hour. Look at there, y'all. Look at that. Oh my word. Oh, they look beautiful. I'm so excited. I have to get something all over everything. Can't do nothing, y'all, without getting it all over something. All over me or something. Look at there, y'all. They are really good. Now, y'all, personally, I like beef ribs better than I do pork ribs. I like them both. These are delicious. Oh, they're really good. But I like beef better. But I'm gonna chow down on these. Beautiful. Okay, y'all, I'm fixing Randy's plate. This is everything we got. Okra, ribs, mac and cheese, deviled eggs, more okra, and rolls. And we got some beans over there. Butter beans. So, I'll be back. Okay, he didn't want any beans. I'm tired. You sitting there playing paws.
I didn't know I was on camera.
Randy.
Good. Real good.
It's very tender, y'all.
Don't need no knife.
Some of it's more tender in places. Look at that. Mmm. So I'll put the recipes down, and this is it. Rhonda's spent. Tell them bye.
Bye.
Bye, y'all. Happy Easter. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Probably see this video on Easter. Okay? Y'all please subscribe and share. Bye.